What's going on, everybody? It's TheZachMichael here. Today we are going to be creating an ambient melody from scratch. So let's go ahead and get right into this. We're going to set the BPM at 130 for now, but that BPM will likely change. And we're going to try to just open up like a random VST and kind of start from there. So today we'll open up Analog Lab and we're going to try to find like an ambient kind of pad sound or something like that to start with. We're going to go into pads. We're going to do a classic synth pad and then we're going to filter it. First, we're just going to kind of cycle through some presets, and to make this a little easier, we'll just put in a very basic triad. Like that. So we're going to remove that triad though, because I'm not going to want to use a basic C major pad. We're going to go ahead and use C minor for today's melody. So let's go ahead and just throw in the scale real quick. And now we're going to get started on building some chords. We're going to do like a little bit of a bass pattern. Like that. We're going to copy these up an octave. Actually up 2 octaves. And then just build some chords down below, just skipping one of the highlighted notes. These are just making really simple triads. Now what we're gonna do is pitch these down like that. Next, within Analog Lab, we're gonna adjust the brightness and add a little chorus, some reverb, and we're gonna just add a filter. That. We're gonna go ahead and just speed this up a little bit. We'll do 133. All right, so next we're gonna open up another VST and just kind of find another sound. We have this like bass pad, but I want to make it sound more full, and we're gonna try to find like another pad within Atmosphere to do that. So we're gonna try to find a pad that can hopefully give us some higher frequencies. Because I removed a lot of the high frequencies from the first pad. We're just going to copy these 3 notes. Now I'm aware that these 3 notes here are technically the top 3 notes, but what I want to do is kind of create something that has a different melody to it almost. Like we're going to use this as like a makeshift top line. And if I copy these 3 notes, we're going to get this C note to repeat. So to have more variation, that's why I took this A sharp and this G sharp. We might find a different sound to use. That one works. It's got like a little synthy kind of undertone to it. I like how it sounds. Next, we're gonna open up the D50 and try to find like another melodic sound in here. We'll just cycle through patches. I like that one. So we're going to copy this sound. We're going to try to create something a little rhythmic. Also, I just realized this E note finally not in the scale. But what we're going to do is just find the scale here that has that E note within it. Or, I mean, honestly, we don't even necessarily need to. We could just change the E note. Yeah, we might just end up changing the E note, to be honest. So what we're going to do, even though it is technically a passing tone, so like it would work in like music theory world, we're just going to save the time of explaining that. And like that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna end up taking these notes from the chord, just shift those over, because I still want these to be the rhythm. I don't want them to be the pitch. So this C is gonna become a D, as is that. This becomes that. This becomes that, and this will be that. We're just gonna lower the velocities on those. And now we're gonna pitch this all down, randomize the velocity. Yep. That. Add some reverb to this sound here. And so that's kind of the main sound we have right now in this loop. We're gonna add like a dark piano stab on the one. We're gonna go into keyscape. We're gonna pull up wash probably, but we might end up changing this. We're gonna take C, so. This. Makes it a little more like ominous. We're gonna transpose this. It's a little high, so let's try pitching it down 3. And maybe we're gonna pitch it down another 1. That's a little too low. Pitch it up 2 now. We're just gonna explore with pitch. Back to the original, so -1. There we go. Puts this in A minor. And that's gonna be all the layers we need. So we'll do a little quick mix. And also, I'm just gonna add this little note here with all the velocity turned down. I don't want it to play, but when I stem out the loop, I want this to be able to fade all the way. So let's get started. This sound here, we kind of already took some of the highs, added this. Or make it like a little less reverbed, a little more dry. Be intentional about like when a sound is wet and when a sound is dry. Like this layer here, intentionally super wet. This pad, we're gonna cut like those really, really lows that are coming in. Leave it like that, and there we go. So now what we're gonna do is just render out each of these sections. We kind of have like our whole ambient melody right here. So we're just gonna go ahead and render out each of these sections and then get started on the arrangement. Honestly, like it's already pretty full with just 4 sounds, and I want to leave room for drums and an artist. So I don't want to do too much. Like you want to leave enough room that you can hear somebody add drums and add an artist on top of things. At least when I'm creating melodies, that's what I'm keeping in mind, because my goal is to get songs with people. And so just like that, we kind of have the arrangement. I keep all the sounds in the intro, then a section where I take out some of the sounds, a section where I take out the other sounds, a section with the main melody and then each sound individually, and then the stems at the end. So if some producer gets this loop and they want to do a different arrangement, they easily can. If they want to mix a layer differently, they can. Just putting stems at the end makes things so much easier, and sample makers should start to do that more if you haven't already done that. But that's how I create my ambient melodies. So if you guys enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out elizabethrecords.net for watching. Head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you'd like to support me. You can purchase VST expansion banks, drum kits, loop kits, and MIDI kits that'll level up your production there.